What's up, y'all? Welcome to my struggle bus. I am the country bat, and I am on the fucking struggle bus today. I and my daughter have had all types of appointments this week. I woke up with a sleep apnea headache. Yes, I have sleep apnea. I don't know why either. I get it. It's weird that someone who looks like this has sleep apnea. That's why we don't stereotype. I haven't gotten to play Roller Coaster Tycoon in like 2 days, but what better day to test out a really, really easy dinner recipe than a day like today? What I'm gonna do is try out those birria bombs, right? That everyone saw on TikTok.
Get your money, man. Life goes on. Let's hope.
Yes, I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it. Let it take you away.
I'm gonna try those out today in my crock pot, and we're gonna make some birria chicken nachos. So let's go get some ingredients, and we'll set that shit up. Alright, I am back home. I have put my groceries away, and I figured now's a good time to open the box that actually has the bombs in it. See what we're working with. They're supposed to be like bath bombs, but food and you eat them. I think you could eat a bath bomb and get away with it. Technically, there's nothing really in bath bomb. I mean, it wouldn't make you feel good, but I don't think it would kill you. These are ones that you're supposed to eat, though. They are designed for eating. Oh. These have beef powder in them, and I actually don't eat beef. I only eat white meat. I was a vegetarian for many years until recently when I started incorporating fish and poultry into my diet to get more protein, but I still don't consume red meat. This is just a reminder, I guess, to anyone who has dietary restrictions that you should probably read the ingredients list before you buy something new. So I guess now I have 2 birria bombs, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. So I guess someone in my life is gonna get these as a gift. How long do they last? 2 years? Sounds good. Someone is gonna get these as a gift. But I am determined because I have been looking forward to nachos all week. So we're going to see what we can do. It's not going to be authentic. It's not going to be anything close to what a true, proper birria is. But I want to make chicken nachos, and I just got the ingredients other than the flavoring. And I'm going to just go let God. I'm going to see what happens with my slow cooker today. And I guess you're going to come with me. But for now, I need to get my shit together, I need to clean up, I need to eat breakfast, I need to clock into work. But then at lunch, you can come with me to go have a little fun experiment in the kitchen, and we'll see what we can come up with for dinner. Alright, it's my lunchtime. I can start putting shit into the crock pot. Like I said, the only thing I'm missing is flavor. That's all I was gonna do with the birria bombs. So, I've got my flavor laid out in front of me. Let's check it out. So this is what I'm going to use to make my broth. I've got some garlic, I've got some cumin, I've got some bay leaves, I've got cayenne pepper, onion powder, cinnamon. Don't come for me. I put cinnamon in everything. Especially this time of year, you gotta put cinnamon in everything. It just makes it taste better. It makes it taste like it's fall outside. And then smoked paprika. I don't even really get sweet paprika anymore. I don't see the point. And then this shit right here. Smoky Chipotle better than bouillon. That's why I'm not too broken up that the bombs didn't work out, because I think that this is going to be just as good. If you read the ingredients list, there is a variety of chili peppers. I am so sorry, my hands are horribly shaky. But look up the ingredients. It's a lot of the same stuff that goes into birria anyway. Of course, here's our better than bouillon chicken from earlier. And then I was just going to do a little bit of tomato paste just to thicken it up. I was actually not looking forward to having a thin consommé anyway, so this works out good. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to make a broth out of my 2 bouillon pastes and the tomato paste and all of the spices. And that's what we're going to use to slow cook and braise our chicken. I'm going to start out with 2 cups of liquid, add more water if I feel we need more broth. Having a tremor fucking sucks. Like, because it's not just like, oh, I have a tremor, and it stays at like a reasonable volume of tremor throughout the day. The thing about having a tremor is that it gets better and worse depending on a variety of factors. And relevantly to me right now, one of those factors is hunger. I am so hungry, and I have not eaten, and alright. And that's a problem. Yeah, it's still good. This stuff is like really salty, and according to the company, should last you until the date at the top of it, which in this case is in a year, in 2026. So, I've got this stuff on lock for another year. And it's got so much sodium that it really can't go bad. I have contamination OCD, so these are the types of things that I have to tell myself when I'm cooking. I'm like, it's gonna be okay. Next up, we got big ol' glob. Oh shit, ooh, that is too big of a glob of chicken. Like, why am I using chicken flavored liquid to flavor chicken? Somebody explain that to me. Like, I understand that it makes it taste good. It's got a little other flavorings in it too. I understand that it makes it taste good, that this is what we're supposed to do. I'm not gonna question it, I'm gonna keep doing it. I just wanna know why. Like, why am I flavoring chicken with different chicken? Is it like how you use solid water to cool down liquid water, and for some people that makes it taste better? Question mark? Yeah, so we're already getting a very smoky, chickeny type broth going on. If we're being totally real right now, I'm gonna add more of this. Like, I wouldn't describe this Chipotle bouillon as versatile, because it's really not. Like, you can't use it in everything, because it gives it a really, really smoky flavor. But for what it is good for, it's very good. Like, you want to do, like, various types of chilies? Absolutely. Like, I have not tried this yet, but this would be so good in mole. I should make a mole chili soon. You want to talk about fall is here. Throw some dark-ass chocolate and chili, make a mole. Alright. I want this shit to smoke like Cheech and Chong. Do some cumin. Oh, that's a lot of cumin. Whatever. I I want it to be really spicy because me and my partner are like 5 stars at the restaurant kind of people. Gotta have things that are very, very spicy. And if we're being honest, the reason I'm using onion powder is because I'm too lazy to chop up an onion right now. My hands are kind of shaky and I don't want to use a knife right now. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Yeah, that was the play. That was the play. Some more smoke. And cinnamon. There we go. Does anyone else not make recipes, or they have a really hard time making recipes because they just grab the spices and go to town with it? I can't write them down. Like, what? I'm not. It's interesting because I'm usually a very quantitative left-brained person and I love counting, but for some reason when I'm in the kitchen and I'm using spices, I'm just like, I'm gonna just throw shit into a pot and see what tastes good. That's what I'm doing. Okay, taste. See what is going on. The salt, the smoke. Needs a little more spice. Throw the heat up. This is where it's at. Oh shit, I didn't add any garlic. Yes, just to get this out of the way, it is extremely controversial within the home cooking community to use garlic or not. I understand that if I were to use fresh cloves, my food would taste better. Again, I try to reduce the amount of knife time I have because I have a tremor and I like my fingers. Good night. Whoop. And that's how much garlic we're using. Okay. Alright. Start this shit on low. In goes our chicken. I really didn't want to get this much chicken, but this was literally the smallest amount of boneless and skinless chicken thighs that they had at the store. They did not have a smaller amount. It's about 3 3/4 pounds. They didn't even have, like, a pound. Like, it wasn't even just that, you know, oh, well, they, you know, this was the smallest amount they had of the family size. No, this was the smallest quantity of any boneless, skinless. I don't really like to batch cook when I'm just trying something out because then you end up wasting a lot of stuff if it ends up not turning out right, or you alternatively have to eat a lot of stuff that doesn't taste right, which, like I said, I have food OCD, and even though I know better, and I'm like, something not being delicious does not mean that it's poison, like, my mentally ill brain cannot comprehend. Like, even if it's like, oh, this just tastes off because somebody used, you know, whatever, ketchup instead of tomato paste, and therefore it's a little bit sweeter, my brain is still like, actually, you'll die. Nobody chooses to be like this, but here we are. Anyway, so what you want to do with chicken in the crock pot is sort it in, like, a single layer if you can. It helps it to cook faster. I like to play chicken Tetris. Just get everything nice and even in there. Make sure everyone is set. I don't like to have, you know, a big to-do. Actually, due to my OCD, I did not use my crock pot for years because I was convinced that it was going to hurt me because it didn't get hot quickly enough and it was going to leave food in the danger zone. Which, if you don't know about the danger zone, that's important. I'm sorry that this has turned into like a come cook with me and talk about all the ways that food can kill you video. This is kind of what goes through my head though when I cook. Great. Oh, I'm so close. I just need to make room for you guys. Come on. Just one more needs to have room. Maybe I'll try to get this shit in the middle. Come on. Come on. Bam. Alright. Nice, happy, even layer of chicken. Alright, so there is our layer of chicken ready to receive the broth. Like I said, I hope this isn't a terrible idea that I am pouring it. Okay, here we go. Oh, 2 cups will be just fine. That is plenty of liquid. Get all that garlic out. So there you have it. In order to braise in the crock pot, you pretty much just drown whatever food you want to eat in liquid, and it'll turn into delicious. Alright, so it's past 2 now. I get off work at 7. I will check on this shit, therefore, at about 7, which is about 5 hours on low. And we're back. So I'm off of work. These nachos really are just getting started, though, because they have been in there for about 4.5 hours, making this whole house smell like everything amazing. Let's test the temperature. Meat thermometers are useful not just from a food safety perspective, but also they can tell you, oh, I can already tell this shit is tender as fuck. So we're definitely well past the 165 we need to be at for this to be safe. Alright, we're good. Let's shred. Prepped some black beans a while ago. I can't remember how long ago it was. June 29th. Okay, so it's been like 2 months. So I'm just gonna take out a couple of these cubes and we can throw them in. Basically all we've done here is just put the cubes into a little square microwave tray. This is a wet paper towel and it's got water in it. That way it stays nice and moist. It's not going to get dry and weird. And yeah, I know. So I like to do a slow defrost on my cubes. That way they get evenly cooked. More on my cubes later. That's going to become a topic of conversation in another video. Let's get to shredding. Alright. Take you guys on this first shred with me. Oh, fuck, this shit is gonna be so good. It's tender, it's juicy, it's really just fallen apart, and that's exactly how you want it to be. Here's a better shot of the goods for everybody. Swap this around. Yeah, it looks like 2 cups of broth was plenty of liquid. And this shit is shredding like Tony Hawk right now. It is going to be so nice and juicy and soft and tender. This is going by fast. This is going to be done sooner than the beans, and the beans are just reheating. I'm not trying to get them too stringy, but we're looking, what's a good example of what we're looking for? We're looking for something like this. We're looking for something that's going to be like, you'll have like a bite full of it. We don't want it all stringy, but we don't want big chunks. We want it to be a nice, happy medium. And honestly, I'm not upset that I ended up getting almost 4 pounds of chicken because we're gonna have plenty for tacos, burritos, more nachos, bowls, quesadillas. Alright, a lot of this did get really stringy, but you know, it is what it is. We don't really have any more big chunks in there. I'd say that's good. I'd say that's good as fuck. Okay, so now we're going to assemble these. We're going to start with our chicken. It's juicy, tender. Just put it all over. And a little bit over here. Oh, sorry, pumpkin. My cat just got chickened. Maybe she'll think twice about being in my kitchen. Coming up next, we got some black beans. Like I said, I prepped these a few months ago. They are still going strong in my freezer. I think I unfroze too many of them, because this is like a little bit of a disrespectful amount of beans, I feel like. Well, no. What do I want to, you know? Yeah, I do. When it's not enough to save, but it's too much to eat. That's such a good first world problem to have. When you have too much food to save, or like not enough food to save, but it's too much to eat because you're full. And goes the cheese. So for mine, I'm going to be using mozzarella. I know, not ideal, but it was a free kickdown. Give him more chicken than that. A little more chicken on my man's plate. And then he's getting some cheddar. And some Jack. Alright, so these are gonna go in the broiler for a couple of minutes while I fix all of the cold toppings. Okay, so for this part, I literally just got sick of talking. We used some pico, we used some fresh onions, and we used some cilantro. And they were all a very, very good move. I did it! I made nachos! Nachos are those kind of food that is way better to eat in theory than in practice. But fortunately, I'm Filipino, so. Anyway, thank you for coming on this journey with me. It has been one hell of a day. But my dinner tonight absolutely fucked, and I'm glad that it turned out the way that it did. Even though I didn't get to use a edible bath bomb. But if you have any recommendations for a vegan birria bomb, please let me know in the comments, because I would love to use one. I just don't consume, like, beef. Even if it's got chicken, that's fine. I just don't consume beef. So, let me know if you have any recommendations. I'm gonna cube up my remaining chicken, and then I'm gonna play some Roller Coaster Tycoon. But, good night, and thank you for going on this with me.